The dog in the video is playing with his little owner. His name is Bob. At home, Bob is very caring toward his family. That day, while working together, his mom suddenly fainted. Bob immediately used the phone to call his owner, but he couldn't get through. Bob knew that his mom's illness had relapsed. He ran home to get medicine for her, then quickly ran off to inform his owner. Bob truly is a good boy. The little owner accidentally dropped and broke the phone, but he mistakenly blamed Bob for breaking it. Feeling wronged, Bob ran to a corner. Tears fell as he tried to earn money to buy a new phone for his mom. Bob took a basket outside. Turns out, he was collecting plastic bottles. He then took them to a recycling station to sell. After that, he ran to a phone store, but his money wasn't enough to buy a phone. Feeling sad because he couldn't afford one, Bob didn't even dare to go home. Luckily, the little owner admitted his mistake to his mom, and Bob was able to go home with him. Would you like a dog like this? The dog sleeping in the tub in the video is named Hank. At that moment, the little owner was boiling water nearby. This scared the owner, who had just returned home. Turns out, the little owner wanted to heat water to bathe Hank. Hank obediently sat in the tub, enjoying being bathed by his owner. After bathing, Hank went fishing with his owner by the river. Hank is an excellent fisherman. In no time, he caught a big dead fish. How amazing! He even knows how to take a basket to the market to buy vegetables. When he gets home, he opens the fridge to take out rice dumplings, then pours them into a pot. He turns on the stove, waits for the dumplings to cook, then brings them to his owner working in the field. So smart and hardworking. At home, Hank is also a great helper for his owner. He voluntarily carries grass to feed the cows. Would you like a dog like this? The dog that goes to the bathroom by himself in the video is called Fred. After using the toilet, he even remembers to flush. While walking with his mom, he saw a blind person passing by. The manhole cover wasn't properly closed. It ran up and sealed the manhole cover tightly, watching as the blind man safely crossed the street. When he saw an elderly man struggling to push a cart uphill, he quickly ran over to help. How incredible! During mealtime, seeing that Dad hadn't come home yet, it would bring a lunchbox to the field to deliver food to Dad. Then the two of them would happily eat together. When Dad was washing his hair, it would pick up the hose beside him after he finished washing. It would also help Dad by bringing him a towel to dry his head. Fred is so intelligent and considerate. Still haven't liked and saved this video. You might not find it again next time. The dog live streaming in the video is named Lord. It is smart and hardworking. Lord is also very understanding and well-behaved. Its owner asked Lord to bring something to Grandma. When it arrived, it saw that Grandma was missing her daughter. Understanding the situation, Lord quickly ran home, pulled its owner onto the motorbike, and drove off to find Grandma's daughter. But her daughter didn't want to come back. Understanding this, Lord returned to Grandma. It lay in her lap to comfort and stay with her. To buy a new refrigerator for the family, Lord grabbed the phone and started live streaming on its own. To earn money, it even pulled its owner into performing talents together. Truly intelligent and skillful. Thanks to Lord's enthusiastic streaming, they finally bought a new refrigerator for the family. Such a kind and understanding dog. Would you like to have a dog like this? The dog in the video works at a construction site. Its name is Hank, and it's very smart and hardworking. It works with great enthusiasm. After work, it even knows how to ask the boss for its daily wage, then brings the money home to its mother. Hank truly is a dutiful child. The little master wanted to buy a toy car. Hank immediately ran home to get its own pocket money, and added in the little master's pocket money, but it still wasn't enough to buy the toy car. Finally, Hank cleverly came up with an idea. It went out to the street with its little master to perform. It followed every command from its master, performing many tricks. The audience applauded enthusiastically for them, and even gave them reward money. But in the end, they were still $2 short to buy the toy car. Hank, being thoughtful, even pleaded with the shopkeeper to sell them the toy car. The shopkeeper was moved by Hank's sincerity, and sold them the toy car. It must be said that Hank is truly intelligent and quick-witted. Would you like a dog like this? The dog in the video is named Boo, just returning from the market. Boo is very smart and kind-hearted. On the way home, Boo saw a person collapse by the roadside. He immediately carried the basket and ran home. At that moment, his owner was preparing to go up the mountain to fetch water. So, he told Boo to wait by the car. But Boo remembered the person lying by the roadside, and immediately ran off to find help. He found a young man and successfully saved the collapsed person. When Boo returned home, he found that his owner had already left. Clever Boo thought of another way. He found a young man and asked him to call his owner. His owner told the man to give Boo $10. Boo held the money and waited by the roadside for a ride. He asked a kind driver for a lift. Then he successfully reached the place where his owner was fetching water. There's no denying that Boo is truly intelligent and kind-hearted. Would you love a dog like this? Do you love a dog like this? The dog pulling the cow home in the video is named Theo. He respects the elderly and children. At the house entrance, he saw an old man struggling to push a cart up the slope. He immediately ran up to help him. He is his owner's most trusted assistant, helping to harvest rice, helping to solve every big and small problem in life. He is very smart and considerate. His owner works hard. Theo would run home and grab a small stool for his owner to sit on. Seeing pedestrians not noticing a child in front of them, he quickly ran up to alert them and successfully protected the child ahead. Theo saw his owner working in the fields, and fortunately, his owner fell. He grabbed his owner's hat and immediately ran home to get help. A smart and thoughtful dog like Theo. Be sure to save this video, otherwise, you might not find it again next time. The dog in the video buying a knife home is named Tom. At that moment, Tom saw a visually impaired man walking on the road. There was a branch blocking the way. Tom stepped forward and moved the branch aside, helping the man pass through easily. Then Tom led the man home. After reaching home, Tom grabbed his leash and ran after the man, leading him out to the street. Tom accompanied him to a store to buy steamed buns. The shopkeeper tried to overcharge him, but smart Tom stood beside him to stop it. Upon arriving home, Tom showed his understanding and helped him cook. He carried the pot to the faucet and filled it with water, then placed it on the electric stove and dropped the buns inside. A while later, the buns were ready. Tom happily ate the buns with the man. A gentle and understanding dog like this. Do you like him? In this video, the dog blowing bubbles in the water is a rural dog breed. He is very intelligent and sensible. After returning home, he carefully covered the puppies with a blanket, worried they might catch a cold. When mealtime arrived, his father unexpectedly received a phone call and had to leave, instructing him to guard the food. For a moment, he wasn't paying attention. One of the puppies gulped down all of his owner's chicken wings. He stared at the little thief, then quickly ran to his mother to beg for a piece of meat. He placed it back in the bowl, hoping his father wouldn't notice. Seeing his mother washing clothes and struggling to lift a water bucket, he hurried back home, grabbed the stick, and brought it to his mother, so she could carry the bucket home. A smart and adorable rural dog like this. Who wouldn't love him? If you like him, make sure to save the video. The dog carrying grass to feed the cow in the video is named Zippo. Zippo is very smart and hardworking. Today, a man came and claimed to be his owner's relative. He gave Zippo a chicken drumstick. As a result, Zippo passed out after eating. It turned out that the man was a bad person. He took Zippo home, planning to sell him, but while taking a nap, Zippo saw that the man was coughing in his sleep, and there was burning charcoal in the room. Zippo, being smart, knew this was very dangerous, so he immediately bit through the rope, then ran into the room and opened the window for ventilation. He also barked loudly to wake the man up. At that moment, the man woke up and realized Zippo had saved him. To thank Zippo, he let Zippo return home. Zippo used his intelligence and kindness to save both the man and himself. Would you like a dog like Zippo? The dog in the video, turning on the water tap, is named Zoe. Zoe loves his little owner so much. When his owner goes to work, Zoe takes a basket to pick cherries. After filling the basket, he goes to the street to sell them. Once he sells all the cherries, Zoe and his little owner go to a store to buy snacks. Such a thoughtful dog. He is very smart and hardworking. After getting the water, Zoe places a pot on the electric stove, then takes glutinous rice balls from the fridge and puts them in the pot. While waiting for the rice balls to cook, Zoe even feeds the cows. When the rice balls are done, Zoe carries the pot and brings it to his owner working in the field. So intelligent and hardworking. Do you like this dog? In this video, the dog carrying a basket to buy vegetables is named Finn. He is very smart and quick-witted. Knowing it was almost mealtime, he asked his dad for money to buy vegetables. He even signaled to the seller which vegetables to choose. After buying them, Finn didn't forget to get some fruit for his dad. After receiving the fruit from the seller, Finn still didn't leave. He signaled for the seller to give him one more piece. The seller gave him another piece. Finn thought it was too small, so he picked a bigger one, put it in the basket, and brought it home. Finn really knows how to live. The dog in the video, carrying grass to feed the goats, is named Otis. Otis is very kind-hearted. When his owner mentions that they will slaughter a chicken for the festival, Otis immediately runs over to stop him. He even takes out his secretly saved money and goes to the market to buy a chicken from a vendor. When he returns home and sees that the chicken has already been slaughtered, Otis suddenly lies down beside it. But then, his owner tells him that the chicken they cooked was also bought from the market. Once Otis confirms this, he finally eats his meal in peace. There's no denying that Otis is truly intelligent and understanding. Otis is also very smart and understanding. When he saw his owner was sick, Otis takes care of his owner attentively at home when he is sick. He knows how to carry the kettle to fetch water. Then, he boils the water using an induction stove and brings the water to his owner to take medicine. When his owner says he wants to go outside for some fresh air, Otis thoughtfully brings a chair over. He even takes care of his owner, knowing to fetch a blanket to keep him warm. What a filial and considerate dog. Would you love a dog like this?